Last question for the day. What sort of, or what piece of advice will you give it to students who are actually who are currently doing an MBA, maybe second year, or who are now venturing into MBA, or who are thinking about doing an MBA, as far as their soft skills are concerned, or hard skills are concerned, technical skills are concerned, whatsoever. Maybe 2 or 3 pointers जहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि what ये skill set आपको develop करना बहुत जरूरी है, so that when you hit the corporate world, you can rock.
Perfect. So I think for me, it was definitely a combination of 3 things. And I would suggest it to anyone who's going through the same process in a B school. First is, don't study your subjects just for the sake of passing an examination or getting an A in your transcript.
Perfect.
Study it because you want to have a better understanding of it. And I'm not saying कि भाई एकदम core में सब चीजें याद रखनी चाहिए, but sort of maintain a booklet where for each subject that you're studying, you have 3 key highlights or 3 topics that you feel are extremely important. And have that in your head, ताकि कल को तुम्हें कोई पूछे कि आप MBA में पढ़ के क्या आए हो, you don't forget it. You know the things that you've studied, and you know practically how to implement these topics on your job. So first is definitely that. Second is that I know that a lot of people hate the idea of working in teams because you feel like you do better individually. Nice. But teamwork is everything. And that's why I think, again, Vedika is very spot on with this. Ketan was actually from Delhi, and I was a little hesitant ki why is this a residential program? I can easily live at my home, up and down, but why do I have to live there? But I now understand that it was because you're given so many group work that you eventually have to sit together with different people, different mindset, different opinions, and come to a common conclusion as to what your project looks like.
True.
And that was a great way to go about it, because when you finally walk into your workplace, no matter what your profile is, you will have to work with cross-functional teams. And until and unless you learn to be flexible to other people's opinions, and at the same time be very strong as to what you feel about it, and to eventually reach a conclusion, I think you won't be able to ace it on your job. So working in teams and having the skills to actually work in teams is extremely important, and you need to learn that no matter how much you hate it. Okay. Third is finally communication. Ace your communication. I can't emphasize it enough. I mean, you can be excellent at maths, you can be excellent at other subjects, but until and unless, and it's a very I don't know how to put it, but it's a sad reality of the workplace that if you're really well spoken, if you're you have the right ethics when it comes to writing emails, you have the right ethics to making minutes, have a very strict discipline around verbal and non-verbal communication, you will grab that attention for good. At your workplace, people will recognize you very early on. I mean, I'm sure कि workplace पे बहुत लोग, suppose email nobody pays attention to, but if you're consistent with that practice, people will notice that, and they will set you as an example in your workplace that be more like her. So I think communication in every overall form is something that you absolutely need to focus on. वो ये नहीं हो सकता कि यार मैं नहीं पब्लिक में बोल सकती, या मैं उसके पास जाके नेटवर्क नहीं कर सकती, उससे बात नहीं कर सकती. That is not an option. If you're coming into a corporate world, you need to be extremely confident with your communication. So those are the 3 highlights I think everyone should know in a B school.
Right. And मेरे ख्याल से PPT भी आना चाहिए.
Oh, absolutely. PPT पे ध्यान रखना, ध्यान रखना. These are must for everything.
One of my prof told us in a group presentation कि यार तुम्हारा जो PPT है ना, वो तुम्हारा character दिखाता है. People can judge you on the basis of your PPT. Are you a detail oriented person, or you are just काम हो गया खत्म कर लो ऐसा type का person. वो जो hit हुआ था ना हमें, वो बहुत सही था.
So there's a very funny story. I think every alum who I've talked to, and we have a network of all the alums now. We have a group for lifelong career support and everything. Nice. So usme, once you talk to these people, you relate a lot to it, because सब यही बोलते हैं कि यार हमें तो ultimately आके ये PPT का काम हम पे पता नहीं क्यों पड़ जाता है, because very initially people recognize कि ये वेदिका वाले PPT बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं. So eventually you have to make the PPTs. So हम लोग को actually workshop मिलती थी वेदिका पे as to how to make an effective and very attention grabbing PPTs.
बहुत important है. You know, just to make a mention, like I have worked in the private equity venture capital वाला area also.
Yeah.
वहाँ पे PVC में ना and IB में PPT इतना matter करता है ना, even for that matter consulting में PPT matters a lot. तुम्हारा PPT अच्छा तो तुम्हारा client बैठ के सुनेगा तुमको, otherwise deal is not done.
Correct,
So
correct.
ये workshops करना भी जरूरी है. Finally, I'm done with the questions I had in my mind. Mrinalika, thank you so very much for giving some time. I know you have to go out. I've took a little bit more time. I'm sorry for that.
No,
but यार बहुत अच्छा flow में एक अपना पूरा session हुआ. And thanks a lot. I'm very sure this is going to add a lot of value to a lot of kids out there and the students who are preparing for all the exams, and definitely those who are actually joining for Vedika. So thanks a billion for that.
Thank you so much, Ketan, for having me and for giving me this opportunity to pass on this message to other people.
This is mine. It was great to have you, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.